Okay, Annie, so when you hit your driver super good. It's straight, it's long, and what you're doing there is you're coming back, you're getting to the back of the swing, your full back swing, and then you're just a little bit behind the ball like you're supposed to be, and then you hit up on the ball with a positive attack angle, and then that's why you hit it straight. And then you get your weight forward, and that works. On your drivers and your hybrids and everything off the deck, the difference is we need to hit down on the ball. We need our low point in front of the ball, right? The low point of that swing. And so what you want to do is you get back to your backswing, right where you're fully at your backswing, and then as soon as you start letting gravity just drop that club down into the slot, I want you to feel like you're pushing all your weight on that front foot. Feel like you're pushing your weight onto the front foot. You understand? So now slowly go back. Now get to your spot. Now you're going to drop. Now push on the front foot. Push on the front foot. And then you lean totally backwards. You fell backwards. So come back slowly. Slowly. Now you're there. Now you're going to let gravity drop. Now push into the front foot. Push into the front foot and finish. And now do it again. So you see what we're trying to do? Don't change your driver swing, because the driver swing, you're just a little, you want to hit up on the ball. It's a little bit different swing, and you're hitting it great. Now put your weight in the front. Put your weight into that front foot, and we're going to get something like that you can push down on. That's really bubble wrap or something where you can really push down and hear it. Because now just go slowly. Do it again. Slowly go back. Go back. Get your position. Now you're going to let gravity drop you. Now push into that front foot. And then that'll cause you to hit your low point in front of the ball, so you'll hit down on the ball a little bit and make good contact. Because when you're behind, like on the driver, then your low point isn't right. And then, and so then you want to do different things, and you close your club face, or you flick up a little bit and hit them thin. And you just want to get so you're doing what we're talking about here. So boom, get back to back to your backswing. You're there now. Let gravity drop. Now push into that left foot. So as soon as you get back to the backswing, feel like you're pushing all your weight into that front foot, right? As you're just letting gravity drop. So gravity's dropping your club into the slot, and you're pushing all your weight into that front foot, and that's going to help you on these short iron shots. So slowly get back, and now push into the front foot. Boom, and finish balanced. That's nice. Now this is homeschool golf, right? Homeschool golf lesson for the day?
Yeah.
Now you can get your clubs and put it on the island there and get your clubs.
Oh,
And you can try to hit your irons. And you can hit that 70, 80 yard shot if you want. And you just want to try to control it. So you're going to take a smooth swing with these, right? You don't need to try to kill anything, because what we want to do is get on these irons, your drivers are perfectly straight down the middle. Well, if you're going to hit a 9 iron in there, or whatever, you got to go to the island, one of those islands, that one. Whichever one will.
I do really like island range.
Well. And then you just want to be smooth. You're hitting these things off the deck. AI told me that's a great idea to hit all your shots off the deck, because it forces you to do things right rather than teeing them up. That's too far for you.
64 fun.
Okay, so then you got to go get it. What club are you going to use for that? A pitching wedge would be nice, and you don't need to kill it. But so you just slowly do your backswing, slowly get back to the back, right? And then just think in your mind that you're going to push down on that when you let it drop down into the slot, the club, just push your weight into the front foot, and then keep your eye on it, and then just softly hit it. That's a pretty nice shot. You barely closed your club face, and you see how far you went there. So it's a 74-yard perfect, almost a perfect, nearly perfect pitching wedge. You closed, your only thing you did there was, and you put your weight, you got your weight back to the front, your attack angle was 0. We would like to get it negative a little bit, but it's a good swing. Now just do the same thing and get, so you're there, now push your weight into the front foot and then just be smooth. And as you're practicing, you're going to make some mistakes because you don't want to think about anything on the course when you're playing the course.
Guys, okay to think about things right now?
Well, you got to think about things because you're practicing. But only think about just getting back. Don't think too much even here. Now get your weight back to the front. Back, push to the front foot. And that's just a little thin, but it's a good shot. 60 yards, almost a hole in one.
Woohoo!
But it was a little thin, but not terrible. And so now it's not going to get you into terrible trouble. You want to get a swing that's going to get you, boom. Now just back and then get your weight back. Think about now drop into the front foot. That weight's got to be into that, and that's another good shot.
Still can make it.
A little short, but you're going to get these down if we can get your weight, and your attack angle there was -3. Perfect. That's what you want it to be. Now get your weight back to the backswing. Now get your weight back to the front foot. Feel like you're pushing into the front foot.
Thought too much there.
Right. When you think too much, you have problems. But you gotta work on these things here, so that you get a controlled swing. You don't need to think. Now just twist around and then go get your weight to the front foot. And
that was a weird ball.
well, yeah, that was that light ball that lights up that has no weight behind it. It ain't going anywhere, that one. Okay, now just keep your head down on the ball a little bit and make sure that you hit down. And just keep working on it. Because your drives are perfect down the middle. You could be scoring under 45 easily if you could hit your second shot better.
Have you ever shot into the green?
Yes, that your shot into the green is the hardest shot for anybody, usually. And because you just need to.
Well, unless it's a chip.
Sometimes different. That's a beautiful shot there. You're not over swinging, and you're going pitching wedge 65.
And this is a small green too, right? Most greens will be bigger,
Yeah,
so
that's.
it's easier.
Well, you're not going over water and water behind in the real world,
And
so
what are the sides?
you just need to make what you're trying to do is what you're really trying to work on here is get your weight back to the front foot, and let's get your attack angle close to negative. If you get your weight back to the front foot on the backswing, that's perfect. Your attack angle is negative there. That means you're going to hit the ball. You're on the green. Your club path and different things are not perfect, but your attack angle. You want to get the weight on these irons and short on these shots like this. You want that. You want to get back to your backswing like you're doing. Now get the weight back to the front foot. Feel like you're pushing into the front foot. And that's pretty good too. You're on the green there.
I'm putting.
You're putting at 69 yards. You didn't even swing hard. You closed your club face a teeny bit. But actually what you closed your club face there and if you had a perfect swing, some people would have a draw with that, if you do that with all your clubs. So you didn't overswing, but you kept your weight back a little bit there. You got to your backswing there. You got your backswing smooth. You didn't rush anything, but you didn't push into that front foot when you started to drop your club into the slot. Just push your weight into the club, like that. You pushed your club into there. You hit the thing 71 yards. Didn't even swing. Club pass a little inside, but no big deal. Club face is almost perfect. And your attack angle is 0. We would like that attack angle to be negative, but what you don't want to have is your attack angle to be, way up, way positive, because that's going to cause problems. But if you get your weight back into your front foot, your attack angle is going to be negative, probably. Like that. I bet you got it dead. -2 attack angle. Perfect shot. You're right on the green. 70 yards. You know, and you're just right now. You're working on the attack, getting that weight into the attack angle. And you come in. I mean, your club paths and things are inconsistent somewhat, but it's a beautiful swing. So twist, get your weight back to the front. Weight back to the front. Perfect. Another 75 yard thing. And it went a little far because you closed your club face there a bit. Right? So get your weight, and your pack angle was positive there. So you want to take your smooth backswing like you do. It's pretty. Now get your weight, push into the front foot. Push into the front foot. That's just you threw it, you threw your club at it. Your club head at it and hit it thin.
You think I'll be ready by next week to get new clubs?
You could be ready to get new clubs because you have a powerful swing. You need new clubs. These things are too cheap and flimsy for you.
Too short.
I'm just saying they're too short.
Be on the end of my pitching wedge.
They're too short. They're too flimsy. You have a big swing. You can hit your drive 190 yards with a shitty driver.
235.
No, only if you get massive roll, but you can legitimately hit your driver 190 yards. So if you hit it good, and that's a pretty swing there. Another 70-yard shot, perfect, with a 0 attack angle. Which is better than what you used to be always positive on these attack angles. Get your weight into the front foot at the end of your backswing, back into the front foot, the weight, you'll get a negative attack angle. Weight into the front foot. Weight into the front foot. That was way, you just hit it. Hit it a little fat there.
I don't think it was fat.
I don't know what it was.
It
says you have a negative attack angle, which is bizarre.
I kind of hit my leg on the come through.
But you're not swinging hard. I love that. So you're just like You're just like being loose. Get your weight back. That's the thing. You threw your club at it, and it's not going to kill you in the real world because you're on the green there. So
there's not much water behind it.
No, I mean that's a miss. That's good, but you hit it a little thin. You didn't get your weight back to the front, and you threw your club at it, and that one's super good. It's another, right on the green, close to the flag. Very square club face, coming from the inside, club path, and a -2 attack angle. That's what you're looking for. So a smooth backswing. Now get your weight back to the front. At the end of that backswing, I want you pushing into the front foot. See how nice that is even? What's the only thing you did there? A little bit. Closed your club face a little bit. But that's not much. You're still on the green. It's not going to kill you. The shots that's going to kill you is the thin, and that one's not going to kill you either. It's a good shot. Close the club. It was better. You're hitting all these things 70 yards. Pitching wedge. It's going to work for you. That's because the way you hit your driver from the gold tees that you play, this is a club that you're hitting a lot. And the ball goes further out there, too, a little bit.
It's actually a 9-iron that I hit this season.
Where? Yeah, you do hit it. Yeah, because you're into the green, you're hitting 90 yards usually. Your shots are usually 90 yards, a lot of your shots into the green. But that's no different. If you can hit this pitching wedge, you can hit your 9-iron. That one you hit way fat, right?
Way fat. 500.
But if you can, you hit 7 out of 9 drives are straight down the middle that you hit. So it's your second shots that's killing you. If you had a super good second shot, you'd be scoring under 45 right now every time. You're scoring 49 and 50 because your drive's super straight. And your second shot's...
I scored 48.
And Riverside's a long course for girls' tees.
I get like a 5-yard break.
But if you can fix this problem right here...
5 yards advantage.
Your shot coming into the green, you fix that.
Then I can get new clubs that will go even further?
Yeah, you'll struggle with your new clubs the first few times, I
I
think.
struggled with these clubs the
But
first few times.
AI says that you're going to obviously hit your ball. You're going to have a noticeable difference
But I
because these
struggled
clubs are
with these clubs the first
terrible
few
that you're
times.
playing with.
Because these are a lot better than my old clubs.
Right, your
'Cause my
first
old
ones
clubs
were
Dick's Sporting Goods special.
were the $69 specials from Dick's Sporting Goods, and these were the $400 kid clubs.
Five.
But if you get good clubs,
It's actually teens clubs.
yeah, but
The kids section were the same as
he
the Dick's
cut
Sporting
these
Goods
down
section.
for you, so you're playing with super short clubs. They're too short for you.
Yeah, I have to hit here with my pitching wedge.
I'm
I
just
like being
saying
a little
you're.
further up.
I'm just saying you're hitting these clubs are too short for you now,
This is where I want to be, but it won't reach the ground.
and they're too flimsy. They're a little too flimsy, according to my buddy. My buddy AI tells me that your clubs are too flimsy for your.
Albert Einstein.
You hit your. Because you have when you're not your club speeds. You don't want huge club speeds on these, but your driver club speed's super fast. That's how you hit it 190 yards. These ones we'd like to get control. If you can control everything into the green, you're gonna. I mean, that's how some of these people score par golf. They can you hit straight drives and you can control it into the green, and then at some point you become a phenomenal putter. I mean, just like that pro that we played with the other day, right? That hadn't played much recently. Who could hit the ball a freaking ton? What did he do on the green?
He made really long one putts.
Yes, he must have made 5 out of 9 holes. He made 5
Long one putts?
between 10 and 15 feet. I mean, they weren't just long; they
One
were
was
real
like
long.
20 feet.
I know, and
And I made one.
But that's
long
what
one putt.
that's what these guys that are crazy good. That's what they can do.
I made one too.
Yeah, you made one long putt, and he celebrated with you. But see, that's really nice. That's a 0 attack angle, and they're all 70. You're hitting tons of these 70 yards.
3 minutes.
So you just need what you need to do is really work on these shots right here. This is the place that you're going to fix this shot, so that you get a controlled shot. Get your weight back to the front. You stayed back on that one, and that was That was one that would have been fat. Would have been a very positive attack angle, because why? You didn't get your weight back to the front. Push off the front foot. So when you get back to your backswing, when you get back to your full backswing there, think in your mind smashing something underneath your front foot there, so that you get your weight back to the front. The only thing you did there was close your club face, and you still stayed on the green area.
On land.
On land. And it wasn't going to kill you. It wasn't a great shot, but it wasn't a disaster. So just slowly get back to your backswing, and then get your weight back to the front. That one you hit it fat. It wasn't a terrible attack angle, but it was fat nevertheless. So twist, 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 and get your weight back, pushing your front foot. You hit tons of these in like 71 yards. You closed your club face there. Some, but get your weight back to the front. Push back into that front foot. Push back into the front foot. So you don't have to swing hard, just twist. Okay, this is it. Now twist. So twist and just be smooth and push back into the front foot. Hit one more and get it on. Just slowly go back. Don't think too much, but push back in. Now push back to the front foot. Push back to the front foot. That'll work. -0.7. You hit land, whatever. You didn't hit it quite as good as the
It was
others.
just a little right.
Yeah, you left your club face open actually a little bit on that one.